Everybody, it's me, Rhino, and today we're going to do a Pokemon Top 10 video of the top 10 unrecognizable shinies. Now, for people who don't know what shiny Pokemon are, for instance, shiny Charizard, instead of the orange palette, it's a black and red palette, like right there on the screen, on the picture. And basically finding one in the wild in the older games is 1 out of 8,192, but they reduced that to, I think, 4,192. So, without further ado, let's basically do the top 10 unrecognizable shinies. Now, for unrecognizable shinies, I mean like shinies that when people encounter in the wild, they either get disappointed by its color palette, saying that it looks very too similar to its original shiny. To its original color palette. Or you might knock it out, not noticing that it was a shiny at all. When you're not even paying attention, you're a fucking dumbass, you knock the shit out. Or when you have just a regular, good, shiny color palette at the first stage, and then later on when you evolve it, it's just complete shit, and you can't really tell, and somebody's all like, hey, you wanna trade this shiny? I'll trade you that shiny that you have for this shiny. It's like, that's not shiny, this is a regular. And it's like, no, that's a shiny, it evolved, I'm sorry. And it's like, no, I ain't taking that shit. So, first of all, number one. Number one is Solo on the list because the only difference of the shiny Pokemon is that its ear color. Persian is from the first generation, and you can probably see what's the difference from the shiny. The bottom one is a shiny, and the one on the top is the regular. Now, the little gemstone on the top of its head is a different color, and I can't really tell if it's brown or fucking, I don't know. It's not red, but the regular is red. Also, it turns a kind of darker color of yellow. Like a slight hint of like tannish yellow. So, yeah, not surprised if you're, wondering. Number two. Sorry guys, I just forgot that this was a top 10 list. So, this technically would be number 9. Dugong. Yeah, the only difference is that it's just a slight, like, it's just gray. That's all. They changed it from bright white to gray. Still though, if I found one in the wild, I couldn't really... If I wasn't paying attention, then I would knock it out in just one hit. Also, I'm kind of disappointed of the color right now. I don't like it. They could at least made it like a dark blue. Made it like kind of like a Pop Leo palette. And it's not really one of the memorable Pokemons from the first generation. But still, it's kind of a unrecognizable shiny. Number 8 is Sunkern. Now, this Pokemon is the weakest fucking grass type I have ever seen in my life. And the only difference of its shiny is that it's just orange. Like a darker shade. It's just a darker shade. Now, I know this is top 10, but I'm also going to add this on the list, as its shiny doesn't really surprise me as well. It's just a darker green, and it's basically its floral leaves, which is its petals, are just a lighter color. Also, its face is a lighter color. Still, Sunflora and Sunkern aren't really good Pokemon to be using in battle, due to their stats being very low, and the type of attacks it learns. Also, its ability, which is, you know, fucking solar power. Boost special attack in sunny weather, but HP decreases, which basically means it kills itself. You know how fucking gay that is? That's like sunstroke. Or, I don't know, sunburn. Actually, what if they made a move that can give the other Pokemon sunburn? Think about that, Game Freak. Obviously, you're not gonna watch this shit, but think about that. Alright, this Pokemon is number 7. Why? Because you can really hardly tell if it's a shiny or not. Literally, I put this on the GTS one time for just a regular freaking legendary. I forgot which one it was. I think I wanted another Mewtwo on my team. I don't know why, but I put it on there and nobody took it. Scarchomp was level 100 and I found a regular Gibble in the wild and I'm like, cool, a shiny. I leveled it up all the way to this abomination piece of shit Garchomp shiny, and I was like, what the fuck? Is it shiny? I can't really tell. What's the difference? Damn it. Well, I'll tell you what the difference is. It's just dark. That's all. Darker color. Darker color. It's stupid. Here coming at number 6 is Poplio. Now, I usually pick a water-type starter in every Pokemon game because my name, Ryan Lynn Harless, means Little King of Waterfalls. Well, the first and middle name. And, my favorite type is water types. But, for this generation, I obviously picked the bird because, number 1, I love birds. Number 2, I didn't like the water type's design. And doesn't really surprise me with the shiny. Do you spot the difference? Well, obviously, the difference is that it's a darker shade of blue, and its little neck shit thingy is pink. Still, though, when I saw somebody do a live stream of trying to get a shiny Poplio, I didn't really see any difference of it until I looked at this Pokedex right now. Number 5 on this list has to be Slacking. Now, the only difference between this shiny is that it's a slight different shade of color, like a darker color. The fur around its head and its neck is a different, like, brown, and its nose is just a different color. I mean, yeah, you can still spot the difference if it is a shiny or not, but I just think it's lazy. And I really think that Game Freak could do a better job than this shit. Number 4 on this list is Combusken. Now, I love birds, don't get me wrong, but in Hoenn, I picked Swampert. Well, Mudkip. So I heard you like Mudkips. Mudkip is actually my favorite starter of all time, due to its typing when it evolves, because it only has one weakness, which is grass, and second of all, it's extremely powerful. Can you spot the difference between the shiny and the regular? Well, if you did, it's just a lighter color on the top part. That's the only shiny difference. Still though, I still think Game Freak could have been better, and now we're going on to number 3. Number 3 is the cute little doofy, poopy, dookie, whoopy, boofy elephant, Phanpy. Now, obviously you can tell one difference. It's a lighter color. Although when you encounter this in the wild, you might accidentally knock it out if you're not careful and you don't pay attention to the little sparkle at the beginning of the battle. So, but it's a good thing that Game Freak fixed it when it evolves into Donphan, because instead of its gray color, it doesn't just turn a lighter, it just, yeah, It looks like brown dookie green poop thing. It could fly. Yep. That's gonna be a good